If you would have asked me about school 6 months ago, I might have said something like,
"School is bad and is slowly killing us one by one."
But nowadays, all students everywhere are grasping and fighting for a chance to return to that once thought prison. The coronavirus pandemic has been sweeping the nation since early this year, causing panic, worry, and a shortage of toilet paper. But the world of education has been a question mark since the beginning. After months of flip-flopping decisions, the Olathe Public School District came up with a remote learning plan, a full-time at-home learning plan. I mean, what could go wrong? Okay, so it hasn't been that great. But is there any other option? Studies and reports say no, but some students and parents say yes. I talked to the superintendent of the Olathe Public School District, John Allison, on his thoughts of the current school year.
There wasn't a pandemic class for any of us on how do you set up education in a global pandemic, and I'm afraid that's going to continue for the foreseeable future, and that we're going to have to make adjustments based on what's going on in our community and what we know.
Communication and cooperation has been key during this new time in our lives. But when it comes to communication, it's been about as frequent as a tsunami in Kansas and about as detailed as a kindergartner's art project. So you can assume how that's been for everyone. I, as well as everyone else, can understand that this is a problem ever changing. The hard work and dedication of the school district is something none of us probably will ever understand. Superintendent John Allison said it best.
Well, for every day we bring that number of staff members back, that's close to $1 million in salary and benefit expense. School districts don't have those types of reserves to do that. So then getting everybody trained and ready for you all, it's been a challenge.
Unfortunately, not a single student notices or feels that hard work because it all feels rushed, effortless, and non-existent in the first place. There comes a point in time where you just have to make a plan and stick with it. Don't wait until the literal last second and leave your students, staff, and everyone else in the total dark. These are our futures in your hands. And please, parents, students, do not give your teachers a hard time. They're in just as bad a situation as we are. Cut them some slack. How do we get through this? I don't know. Nobody knows. This isn't a cut and dry situation. We need to be in this together. So whether you're a student pounding on the doors of the administration begging to go back to school, or you're sitting on the sidelines waiting for this thing to pass, remote learning has affected all of us and has changed a way of life for many of us. So please, wear a mask, keep your distance, and let's get through this. For ONW Now, this has been Blake Gamber.